Hi, everybody. Thank God it's Friday. Yay.
Happy TDIF, everybody.
Oh my gosh. Another hectic, crazy, busy week, but the sun is shining and we're so happy to be here with everybody. This is our all-time favorite day of the week because we get to spend it with you and do some fun canine-inspired crafts, right?
Yep. And this one happens to be a perfect one because it's also a Dollar Tree makeover. We love just kind of like glamming up some Dollar Tree stuff, some of the finds that we find at Dollar Tree. So this is a fun one.
This will be a great one. So hi, everybody. If you don't know who we are, I'm Patty and I'm here with Hillary.
Hey, everybody.
And we are the co-founders of Hound DIY. And as we kind of just alluded to, we love to do all kinds of crafts and dog treat recipes and interviewing dog loving companies. Anything that helps us celebrate our life with pups really is the thing that we love to do most. And getting crafty, getting our hands all gooey and crafty is also fun in the mix. And we hope you enjoy as well. And if you do know of any dog moms or dads that would be interested, please sprinkle the puppy love. That would help us out a lot. And so, as Hillary said, we've got a Dollar Tree DIY. It's kind of like a Dollar Tree Walmart mashup. Like we're mashing up a couple things to make this really super cute winter wonderland wreath. It's a little mini wreath. And so if you go to Dollar Tree, they have a red and or a black buffalo check plaid kind of ornament that's kind of got this really fun fluffy white fleece on it. It's a little miniature foam wreath, which is kind of neat. Yeah, really lightweight. But we thought we'd zhuzh it up. We're gonna cannibalize the two. We've got some Walmart ornaments as well. So this is what I have left. You might have 3 of them. They're these little barns that are so cute. They've got little cow and chicken and horse and all that kind of stuff on it. And we're gonna turn these into little dog houses, and we're gonna make a little winter scene inside our little wreath, which will be really fun to do. Can't wait to do it. So the first thing you're going to do is cut away this. Well, it doesn't have to be the first thing, but one of the things you're going to want to do is cut away this large embellishment on top of your wreath. And we're going to use parts and pieces of that with the doghouse that we're going to create. So you'll have an empty one. It might have a little fleece that needs gluing, but we'll do that in a second. But just know that we're going to start using some of the parts and pieces that are in this with our little doghouse. So we're going to take one of the ornaments, and I've got one here with a little horsey on it. You've got the cow,
a little cow one.
And so you can see it's got not only an animal on it, but it also has this little winter embellishment, this little kind of greenery with some berries on it. And we're going to take that off too. All we want to have left is the red roof and the wooden barn in the background. And the easiest way to remove both of those is just by using a little screwdriver, a flathead screwdriver.
And I'm using a butter knife. So
there you go. That'll work too. And you're just going to kind of gently, you don't care about the pieces that you're taking off because we're not going to reuse those, but you just want to make sure that the wood underneath is fairly gentle, is left alone as well as much as possible. Just try to be careful with it. And I would pick an animal that has the least amount of glue on it, so you're not fighting, because some of the animals are glued on really, really well. Some of them not so much. Like I'm having trouble with this horsey.
So this one was easier than I think I did my chicken the last time, and this one came off a little easier than my chicken version. So it really does just depend on the amount of glue that they use to adhere it.
I'm going to pop off the berries. And you've got 4 tries. So if you mess up on one, you've got comes in a package of 4. So rather than me fight this some more, you can see my little animal still partially on there. So basically what you do is just keep working away at it. Or again, try a different one, because sometimes, like Hillary did, they just pop right off. And so if you have a little glue left over, or if there's one of mine, because I've done 2, one of mine had a little piece of wood shavings from the animal left over, so it was kind of raised up. You can take some sandpaper and just sand that down. So basically just want a flat surface of wood. We don't care that it's kind of dinged up and maybe scratched a little. That's totally fine. We're going to cover things up and it's going to look really adorable when it's done. We just really want to keep this wooden shape, this little house shape. And then we're going to paint it white. And we've already painted ours just it doesn't take long to dry, but just to kind of skip ahead a little bit. So you're going to want to, just take some acrylic paint and give it a nice little rustic paint technique. It doesn't have to be solid. You can just have it kind of be a little dry brush technique with that. And then you can take a green or colored Sharpie marker. I use green because it's red and green for Christmas.
Yeah.
You can take a Sharpie marker and then you just make a little doggy door and you can put woof on the top.
And I have mine that says Hank. So, yep.
Great. Yep. So just make a little, and you could do one with Ginger, your dog's name, or it could have whatever little saying you want on it. It could be ho, ho, ho.
Or joy with a little paw print for the O or something like that would be
really cute idea. Yeah, I love that idea. So you can see, I don't know if you can see how rustic the paint technique is. So you're really just giving it a dry brush. It doesn't have to be solid. We want to make it kind of look rustic and farm and rustic and country, woodsy. And then the next thing we're going to do is it comes with its own little jute hanger. So we're going to cut that off. And then what you'll see is the hole where the jute hanger was. And we're going to make a little bow out of this jute. This is going to be fun. So when you cut it off, you have a knot at one end. You're going to tuck that knot into the hole. We're just going to try and fill that hole and pull through. Mine's got a really fuzzy knot on it.
So I have my knot kind of in the center. Is that?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. It's right in the center. So we're going to pull that through. There we go. So you've got your knot on the back end here, and you've got these other two strings here. Hey, Sandy, thanks for being with us today. And everybody else that's watching, thank you for being here. So when you have the knot pushed through on the other side, we're going to make a little loop with one end. Like that. We're just going to make a loop, take the end. We're making the loops of a bow. And then another loop. So you're kind of making a bow. You're not tying anything. You're just making the little loops. And then you're going to glue those in place so that it looks like a bow, but it doesn't have a knot in the middle. The knot is in the back behind the toy or behind the ornament. So it takes a little bit of maneuvering, and you can glue one loop down at a time if you want. So you have it in the right place where you want it. So you just take your hot glue or put some glue down first, maybe. Whatever's easier. Just a little dab of glue where that hole is, and then you can take your loop and secure it in place. So I've got one loop. This is my string that I have not made a loop with yet, but here's one loop. What's happening on your end?
I got a lot of glue here.
So. Glue going everywhere. Yeah. And you can use like scissors or the end of a paintbrush or something to tack it in place so you don't burn yourself.
You could do fabric glue too.
Yes. And that would be a good way of not burning yourself. Yeah. I'm just using my scissors to hold this down because it's hot. All right. Cute. So there's that. And then I'm going to snip the ends just to shorten my bow a little bit. All right. There we go. How's that look?
Cute.
Yeah. So if everybody can see, I didn't tie anything. I just glued one loop end down and the other end down to make a bow. So now for the center of our bow, to kind of finish it off since we didn't tie a knot. What you're going to want to do is, you hear the noise, you hear the little bell? We're going to open up that bell and there's a bead inside. All right, so this is when you're not at home with your craft stash and you're trying to be creative on where to find my supplies. And I needed a bead and I'm like, oh, I wonder what's inside here. So I'm just prying it open. And there's a cute little bead inside there. So
Perfect.
That's what we'll use to glue in the middle of our bow. So again, not a whole lot of glue, and fabric glue would probably, I did not bring my fabric glue, so that's why I'm living on the edge here with
The hot
glue.
glue. Well, and I dropped my little beads, so this will be something that I get to, and they are very little. So this will be something that I have to find later.
All right, so there it is with the little bead in the middle.
Cute.
So cute. All right, so
Here's mine with no bead, but it will have a bead eventually when I find it.
It looks cute without it too. It looks cute. So it's just a fun way to kind of keep it rustic, add a little touch of an embellishment that's homemade and made with love, right? You could keep the other one, that it came with too. If you want to put that back, that's fine too. But I thought this would be really cute and adorable. So we have our little doghouse, and that's going to go in our little scene that we're going to put inside our wreath that we took apart. And so for this, as I mentioned, when you cut off the bell and the greenery and everything, you're going to have some pieces that you've cut away from the fleece. And if it just needs to be glued down, I need to glue down some of mine that's coming up. So I'm just going to do that right now. Take 2 seconds here to do that.
Yeah, this whole embellishment is really big. So when you cut it off, you will definitely need to kind of do a little bit of surgery to put that back together on the back there.
And it doesn't even really show, but you can always, if you have a big chunk, because they do wrap it around a lot where the embellishment is. So where you're cutting, there's still fleece there, even if you cut a hole, there's still fleece there. But if you don't like that, you can always turn it around and you have a brand new piece to work with. So easy peasy. All right, so I think that's what I'll do. And so then just kind of look at it and figure out where you want your the base of your little winter wonderland to be. And then you're going to take your little doggy house that you've created, and we're going to put some hot glue just along the base of the ornament. And so Sandy says the Dollar Trees are moving into where the CVS's are. Well, that's kind of cool that you're going to get some more Dollar Trees around that you can never find what you're looking for at one Dollar Tree. You always got to have a couple around.
Yeah, it's nice to have a little bit of variety.
Yeah.
We had one that just opened in my hometown. It used to be a Family Dollar, but now it's a Family Dollar Dollar Tree combination. So it's both.
That's nice. My bow's just a little fuzzy, so I'm just cutting away some of the fuzz. So when you put it in your scene, kind of do it a little cockeyed. So it's not quite straight on. You can do it straight on. It's really totally up to you, but we're going to add a couple trees. And if you do it a little cockeyed, it gives some space to put a couple trees in front of the house. And then we're going to put one in the back of the house as well, just to support it. So here's another Dollar Tree find.
Yeah, these are adorable. This is the first year that I've seen these little tiny trees at Dollar Tree, and they are so cute. I can think of a million different things that you could use these for. So definitely grab these up. It's a good find.
They were hard to find because Hillary found them, and I went on a hunt. I think I found them at my 5th Dollar Tree. And the other ones might have it, but the Christmas stuff is coming out, and their stuff is in boxes, and they might not have it on the shelves yet. But when you find it, grab them. So we're going to use 3 of these little mini trees from Dollar Tree. They're so cute. They're like little Lilliputian trees. And then we're going to take off the base. And Hillary was able to pull hers off. I'm just going to cut just using scissors. You can use wire cutters, but they're pretty. It's a pretty thin little bit.
This
little
one is
wire that holds it.
Might have to cut one for this one.
So you're just cutting off the base. So you have the little tree without it. And you might lose a couple branches at the bottom of the tree when you cut it, which is fine.
So this will be my short tree.
Okay. Oh yeah, yeah. So cut a long one because we'll put that in the back of the house first so that it keeps it standing upright. So I'm putting some glue on the bottom of my tree. And then I'm gonna put it just to the right of my little house. So it's helping the house to stay upright. And if you want to glue it to the house, you can, but the house stays up upright once you put that little tree in that spot, kind of tucking it right behind it. Yeah. Looks cute. All right. Then we're gonna take another tree. And again, I can't pull mine off. I just need to cut mine off. So I'm just gonna cut the base off of another one. And we're going to put this on the far left of the house. Now you want to leave a little bit of room near the door, your doggy door, because we're going to put another tree there. And this one is going to be, the tree is going to be up a little higher again, because we want to leave room. So this tree is up a little higher than the other one.
And these trees are nice and light, so it's pretty easy to adhere them to that fuzz of the wreath.
Yeah, exactly.
And we actually, this wreath, this is sort of a mini version of a wreath that we did last year as well. So I don't have it linked right now, but in the description, I'll link that version, which is a slightly bigger kind of winter wonderland scene that you can check out.
Yeah, that one was fun. We used a larger foam wreath, and we used a scarf, a fleecy scarf, just like this from Dollar Tree. So that was another Dollar Tree project as well. Beth Ann says, so cute. Well, thank you. We think you're super cute. Thanks. And then we're going to take our last little tree and we're going to cut not necessarily in half, but we want to have a shorter tree. We're making like a little baby pine tree. Just the cutest little teeny tiny tree. And then that one will go in front on the left by the door, by the doggy door. Just like that. So see the new little baby, the little baby tree right there?
Cute.
So adorable. Oh, I love yours. That looks so cute. So cute. All right, so we have our little winter wonderland scene inside our little mini wreath. It's just adorable. Now we're just going to put a little embellishment on top. This is going to be so much fun. So the next thing we're going to do is we have all these little parts and pieces from the bell and the bow and everything else that came with the original ornament. And we're going to take, it comes with 4 sprigs of greenery. And we're just going to, here's one of them. We're just going to pull off 2 of them. There's a lot of glue and all kinds of good stuff.
Yeah, it's really kind of glued in there. But if you kind of wiggle it back and forth, you can sometimes get it to loosen up there.
One of those. So got some of the little extra sprays off that I don't need. So we're going to take 2 of these and we're going to kind of make a little mustache. We're going to glue them side by side at the top of our wreath. We're going to make a little wintry mustache, fuzzy mustache up at the top. So you just want to line it up.
And we'll cover up where those stems are with a little bow too. So.
Yes, exactly. And you're putting them right next to each other. So there really isn't, you're kind of covering as much of that extra wire stem at the bottom as you can. So that kind of looks like the two V's of the spray are touching each other. Yeah.
There you can.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, that looks great. That looks super. Let me get mine glued down here.
And again, the fuzziness of this wreath form really does make it easy to kind of glue stuff onto it. It adheres pretty well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's just a matter of lining it up so that it's kind of centered where you want it to be at the top. And I need to, hopefully it doesn't fall, but yeah. So it just looks like that. Yeah. So we have this little fuzzy wintry mustache up at the top. And then you're going to take a bow and you can repurpose the bow that it came with. Mine were really super glued down, so they were kind of hard to pull apart. But Hillary, you were able to pull your bow off, right?
Yeah, so I've got this, the buffalo check was what was originally on there, and then I've just added a little white and silver paw print on the top of it as well.
That is so pretty. And then I ordered this really cute ribbon from Amazon. I love it. It's super tiny. It's got these adorable little paw prints on it that are so fun. And I always make my bows super long so I can cut the tails to whatever length that I want once it's on the wreath or on whatever I'm embellishing. So I just made a quick little bow. We're going to attach that right in the center. Oh, it looks so cute. Oh, it adds so much color too. It's so fun. And of course, the extra little paw prints kind of drive home the theme of the ornament. So I've got really long tails on my bow, and I can cut those and make them a little shorter.
There's the little.
But sometimes I like long tails on my bows. Oops, my bow's coming off. I didn't hold it down long enough in the glue. There we go. There we are.
Cute.
These are adorable. They're so much fun. I love them.
And then the very last thing that we're going to repurpose is the hanger. So our original Dollar Tree ornament had this just kind of thin gauze
it has this
hanger. So
gauzy hanger. So we'll repurpose that.
We'll repurpose that for our hanger there.
Just going to clip that off. Make sure it's all straight.
Yeah. try to get it lined up so that when you actually hang it on your tree that it'll
it's not all cockeyed. And I'm going to use scissors. The hot glue is hot. There we go. Perfect.
So I just think these turned out so cute.
These are adorable. Aren't they just so adorable? Look at that. Just your own little winter wonderland, and you can you can customize it with your doggies' names on it. I love that all the elements kind of came together with both the Walmart and the Dollar Tree ornaments to make something just extra special, a really kind of fun. And for kids, I mean, just kind of your imagination goes goes, when you see little scenes put together, and this would be fun for them to help make their own little ornament that they can hang on the tree every year and just remember how much fun it was to put it together. So thanks everybody. This was a lot of fun.
We would love to know if you guys end up making these or how you end up customizing yours. We love seeing what you guys create. So please, please, please share that with us. And like I said, we have a bigger version of this that I will link in the description. And we have a ton of other kind of fun ornaments, wreaths, all sorts of fun stuff. So check out our playlist. There's a bunch of fun stuff in there as well. And we would love if you like this kind of content, if you like these kind of crafts, recipes, all that fun dog loving stuff, we would love to have you as a subscriber. It'll just let you know when we're going live and when we've got something new for you guys to catch. So yeah,
exactly. Thanks so much everybody for being with us. Have a great weekend. We hope we've inspired you to get out there and have some fun with your family and canine inspired crafts. That's what we love. Take care.
Thanks, everybody.
Have a good one. Bye-bye.